Hey everyone, welcome in. Today we're going to be talking about summer solstice manifestation and magic. For those of you who are new, my name is Kat. This is Fate and Flame. For those of you who are returning, I am so glad to see you again. Please come in. I was really inspired to make this video today because the summer solstice is coming up here on June 20th. And even if you come to this video after June 20th, this energy that we have going on right now is super magical, and it can be worked with like throughout the summer or even throughout the year, because when we are talking about summer solstice energy, we're talking about the energy of the sun, and the sun is ever present. So what we're going to be getting into today, I'm going to be talking to you about what the summer solstice is, what the energies are that come along with the summer solstice, and then how to align your manifestation, your magic, your spiritual practice to the energies of the summer solstice to really make your manifestations and your magic pop. When we align our spiritual goals, our manifestation, our magic and practice with the current energy, what we're doing is we're putting ourselves into alignment with the current energy flow. And when we align ourselves with the current energy flow, then we're pretty much removing external resistance to what we're wanting to create. And we're also removing internal resistance because we ourselves are part of the current energy, right? So it's a way that we can co-create with the universe and weave our own fate, which I like to talk about a lot on this channel. So we're gonna get into all of that. We're also going to be talking about some specific goals that align really well with summer solstice energy to get you inspired. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing we're going to talk about is what the summer solstice is. So like I said, this year that's coming up on June 20th. And on June 20th this year in particular is also the last day of Gemini season. I love me some Geminis, but we're going to be moving into Cancer season, and that's my season. I'm a Cancer. And then we've got the first day of summer. That's what the summer solstice is. It marks the first day of summer, and it's also the longest day of sunlight throughout the entire year and the shortest night of darkness. So winter solstice is the exact opposite. It's the longest night and shortest day of the year, and I can't believe that it's been so long since the winter solstice. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but I guess so, because here we are in summer. All right, so let's get into the energy of the summer solstice. So we can describe this energy as super bright, light, illuminating, abundant. It's full of growth. It's full of potential. There's also like sort of a heightened sense of activity along with summer. The sun it's associated with physical activity of our body and also of our conscious minds. You know, where most of us are awake during the day and asleep at night. It's been that way for thousands of years. So our lives are evolving around what the sun is doing all the time. So that being the case, we got to talk about solar energy a little bit as well. And solar energy is highly activating. So because it's so activating in a physical way of our physical body, it's also associated with the energy of health and wellness, growth and abundant life. Everything thrives during the summer, right? And sunlight is also super illuminating. So we can see way more in the sun than we can at night, which gives it the energy of revealing new possibilities, seeing things in a different perspective, uncovering hidden truths and that kind of thing, which we'll get into that a little bit later about some specific manifestations and magical goals that we can work with when it comes to summer solstice and solar energy. But overall, solar energy is also about expansiveness. Like the sun's the biggest thing in the solar system, right? It's kind of impossible not to notice it, right? So there's a lot of power and influence when it comes to the sun and solar energy. Think Leo energy. who's ruled by the sun, and how big, bold, and courageous Leos are. They're comfortable in the spotlight, most of them anyway, because they're ruled by the sun, which is impossible to notice. So now let's get into some summer solstice manifestation and magic. The whole reason you came here, right? So we talked about summer solstice energy, solar energy. Now let's talk about putting those two things together and how to make the most of this energy right now and align our manifestations, our magic, and our spiritual practice to it. So let's talk about some specific magical manifestation goals, whatever it is that you work with, that align really well with summer solstice and solar energy. Okay, so the first one is being seen, illumination, right? So because the sun is so illuminating, there are some goals in particular that could be used to align with that, right? Like being seen, being noticed, getting more followers, getting your art noticed, getting more clients to notice you, getting your business to stand out in a crowd yourself in some kind of way, making more friendships. All of that kind of stuff is very much aligned with summer solstice energy and with solar energy. Number 2 is success. So because the sun is so illuminating, part of success really does have to do with being seen, or a lot of times it does anyways. So it is about shining though. So it's the sun being at its height during the summer solstice, it's a great time to manifest anything that has to do with illumination and being in the spotlight and shining. And also that goes in the same line with the energy of achievement and of victory. So you can kind of weave those two things together if you want to create something that fits your unique situation. And I would love to hear about what you're planning to do with that, or what you're going to do with that, down in the comments below if that inspires you. You can also use the illumination energy that's happening right now to illuminate the most positive aspects of yourself. You know, we all have these really positive attributes within ourselves. We all have that special something. So you can use this energy to highlight the best things about you and have those best things about you bring you to success, lead you to victory, right? All right, so you can do some Crown of Success spells with that. That's a really good thing to do. You can do promotion manifestations, or do a get a job type of spell. Or you could use this energy to make a big break in whatever industry or goal area that you happen to be working in. Okay, so number 3 is revealing truth and seeing truth. So summer solstice energy can help you uncover and see truth that maybe you haven't been able to before. This can help you in terms of yourself, maybe seeing yourself in a new way, maybe uncovering some hidden talents in yourself, or you can help it, or you can you can use it to help yourself see the true you, or to see the truth of a situation, maybe one that you haven't been able to see the truth in previously. You can also harness this energy to illuminate new opportunities, or ask to be shown a new direction or pathway that will lead you to happiness, right? That happy energy is very much solar aligned as well. So it's a great time to tap into that joyful, happy, jubilant type of energy. Think the sun card in tarot, the happiest card in the whole deck. That's summer solstice energy. That's summer energy. Okay. Summer solstice energy can also help you see a new perspective, or to help you look more on the bright side and see things in a more positive light. And you know what? I think right now, with everything that's going on in the world, the choice to see things in a more positive light, or to see even just the littlest things in a more positive light, to give us just a little bit more joy, a little bit more happiness. I kind of see that as an act of defiance, and I'm all for that. So you do you, see things how you want to see them, but if you choose to find like the more positive side of things, I think that's awesome. Number 4 is wellness. So the summer solstice is a great time to start or to further wellness endeavors, even like those related to your spiritual practice, because spiritual practice and wellness, I feel like that goes hand in hand, honestly. I've also found that the intention to feel healthy and well is super powerful. And so you can work with that to start a new wellness practice, to start a new spiritual practice, or to go a little bit deeper and further, or find something that really aligns with you. This is good energy for that. All right, number 5 is abundance and growth. So the sun is amazing for manifestation related to growth, abundance, and wealth. It just is, the sun is so shiny and abundant that of course it would help us shine in those areas too. So any kind of manifestation or magic that's related to money, to promotions, or like the health and wellness of your bank account, it's a great time to work on that. All of that's great for summer energy, solar energy, summer solstice. And number 6 is celebration and fun. So summertime it's just a great time to relax, to have fun, to celebrate the little things. A lot of people use summer for vacation. The kids are out of school. Like there's just like this sense of liberation and possibility in the summertime. So whatever that looks like to you, celebration and fun also has to do with the sun card in the tarot deck. So whatever that looks like to you, if that's good company, good food, good friends, good laughs, there you go. If that's like a juicy mystery novel and a purring cat on your lap, then work with those manifestations for celebration and for fun. For me, it really just kind of depends on what mood I'm in, but I tend to lean more towards the book and the cat situation personally as an introvert, but it's good to have variety. So I encourage you to kind of play with that celebratory summertime energy. If not near the summer solstice, then at some point during the summer, because I think that some cool things could pop off like with that for you. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is that I am going to be holding a summer solstice candle service on this Sunday. I believe that is June 22nd. So this is going to be a collective ritual candle service, and all of those things that I just mentioned, if you were getting inspired by those and you want an extra push of good energy towards whatever those goals are for you, then I will link that service below for you. Now, this service, since it's a collective service, it will also come with a collective wax reading, and I will be emailing that out with photos after the service is complete. There's also an option to add some of my summer solstice handmade ritual products with that. The first one is this summer solstice ritual oil. These have summer solar aligned botanicals inside of them. They have Reiki and lots of good energy that will help you with the aforementioned manifestation goals that I just talked about. The next product is the summer solstice candle, which has my ritual oil infused within the wax, along with some Reiki, along with some melon and honeysuckle fragrance, which is my own personal blend. And so if you're in the USA and you get the service, then you get free shipping on these products. And to my beloved international customers, I'm sorry, you'll have to add those products separately for now. All right. So do check out the link below for all of that. That's all I have for you today. I hope that you all have a blessed summer solstice, and I will see you again very soon. If you have not subscribed yet, then please do. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop me a like and a comment. I would so appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.